Hey guys, just wanted to make an announcement that the Mayflash arcade fight stick F300 and the Xbox One controller are not compatible with my systems. So I just wanted to make a video to go over a few things that you're going to need to know. Now, if you already own one of my systems and you want to get any of these controllers added, just let me know and I'll get you guys hooked up with all the files that you need for to get those going. Alright, so first things first, we're going to take a look at the Xbox One controller. And there's not much to look at there. It's basically the same as an Xbox 360 controller. And as far as getting it to work, all you have to do is buy the wireless receiver for the Xbox One controller, which you can get on Amazon, or if you go to Best Buy, you can actually buy the controller that already comes with the receiver. I'll put a link below to the receiver on Amazon. And like I said, all you need to do is buy that. You plug it into the computer, let it install, turn the controller on and sync it with the receiver, and you're good to go. It's just going to work out of the box. All right, so that's the Xbox One controller. Now for the Mayflash arcade fight stick, same thing. Just plug it in, let it install, and it's going to work right off the bat. But I do want to go over a few things, and there is a mod that I want you guys to do, a physical mod that is very easy to do. It takes like 5 minutes. So let's take a look at this one. The first thing you're going to want to do is on the toggle switches up here on the left side, the one all the way to the left says X input on top, and on the bottom it says PS3 and D input. You're going to want to have that up towards X input. Okay. The third one over here, we're going to skip the middle one for now. The third one over here is a turbo. I don't think it matters which one you have it on. I have it up top towards turbo 1. Next up, you have your turbo button, which you're going to ignore. Then you have your back and share button. You have your home button. Now, if you take a look at the Xbox controller, this fight stick is literally an Xbox controller. Okay, so basically all the buttons here are going to correspond to the buttons on the Xbox controller. So basically, if you look here, you have X and Y, and you have A and B. And those are going to correspond to these here, X, Y, A, and B. And then you have your start and your back buttons, which your start is here and your back button is right here. And then the triggers are not going to match 100% because that's the mod that we're going to make. So I'll get into that a little bit later. But the other one to know here is the middle toggle switch right here. On the bottom, it says D-pad, and on the top it says X and Y. And basically what that's doing is, since on this controller you do not have both a D-pad and a joystick, with that button you can switch back and forth so that this joystick acts as either one of these two. So if you have it up towards X, Y, it's going to act as the joystick. And if you have it down towards the D-pad, it's going to act as a D-pad. Now you're generally not really going to need to change that. Just keep it up towards the X, Y, and like 98% of everything is going to work like that. If there is a game, like a PC game or something, where it actually uses both of these, you know, you can toggle it down. Let's say you need the D-pad to look around or something like that in a section of the game. You can just toggle it down and it'll become the D-pad, and then just put it back to get it back to the joystick. But like I said, you're not going to need that for most things, so I wouldn't worry about that. Just keep it up towards the X and Y, and all the arcade games, all the consoles and stuff like that are going to work perfectly fine as is. Anything else? Let's see. So let's take a look at the actual mod that you're going to need to make. And you don't need to make this mod. This is something you're going to want to do if you want, for example, for Street Fighter, if you want your 3 punches up here and your 3 kicks down here, you're going to want to make this mod. But if you just plug it in out of the box, it's going to work for most things perfectly fine. Like, you're still going to have your fire and jump for all the classic old school arcade games. Like I said, this is really just to align your buttons properly so that you get your 3 punches on top and your 3 kicks on the bottom for like Street Fighter and any other fighting games that use that setup, that layout. Okay, so this is very easy to do. And what you want to do is you want to flip it over, and you're going to have 6 screws, 3 up here and 3 down here. You're going to unscrew those. I already did that to save time. And this plate is going to come right off. And there's your controller. Now these wires are very easy to move around. And what you're going to want to do I'm gonna pull up my diagram here for reference. What you wanna do is you wanna move this green one here over to this yellow one, and this yellow one is gonna move over to this red one, okay? And then this, this red one is gonna end up here where the green is. Okay, so very easy. That's all you have to do. So you're gonna go ahead and remove these yellow cables like that. Just pull on them, very easy to do. Then you take the green one and you plug it where the yellow one was, like that. And then you put the yellow one down here where the red one is. Pull these out, put these in there. And finally, after you're done with that one, you're gonna take the red one and put that one over here on the only available button left. Put that back. And then you go ahead and take, now don't push too hard on these because you can kind of pop the switch out of the slot there. But yeah, that's all you have to do. Once you have that done like that, so red here, green, blue, and yellow, that's what you're gonna end up with. Once you do that, go ahead and install your back plate on. Put all the screws back, flip it over, and you're done. That's all you have to do. Now this is a really nice joystick. It's actually very well built and it's nice and sturdy. Like the base has a good weight to it and it has rubber feet, so you have it on the table, it stays put pretty well. And it's great. It's light enough that you can set it on your lap very comfortably, but it's also got a good weight to it if you have it on a tabletop, and with the rubber feet it's not going to slide around. And it's also very affordable. I think it's around $50 or so. Don't remember off the top of my head, but go ahead and look it up on Amazon. I'll put a link to it below as well. And again, this is the Mayflash Arcade Fight Stick F300. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this one. I hope you guys enjoy these two new options that you have to play your games with. If you have any questions, let me know. And again, if you already have one of my systems and you want to get these two set up, just contact me. I'll hook you up with what you need. And anyone purchasing this after the date this video is published, this is already going to be installed on the system, and it's going to be pretty much plug and play after you do the mod, which again, you don't need to do 100%. It's just, if you do it, everything's going to line up perfectly and all your fighting games are going to be mapped correctly. All right, guys, see you on the next one.